So, Beanox basically vomited on us today because we got so much beautiful crap today. But one thing that I want to point out today's video is the possibility of there being 10 extra new characters. Let's discuss right now.
Sauce in my bag, swag.
Hello there beautiful human, my name is RidersDX and welcome to my channel where today we're going to be talking more about my favorite Bandicoot because I don't really know any other Bandicoots out there. Well, besides Coco, and Coco's awesome, but you know it's Crash and yeah, this went downhill really fast. But yeah, I'm talking about Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled today because we basically got an extremely huge Christmas today. Like, so many gaming outlets have released like gameplay footage of this game and it all looks amazing, but it's so overwhelming. Like, I have so much footage that I have in my watch later playlist right now and I'm gonna watch through all of it. I'm gonna try to figure out exactly what videos I want to make about this stuff because you literally could make like 10 to 20 videos on everything we got today. So I'm really overwhelmed and I really just want to take a moment to watch all this footage, listen to all these interviews, and really just take a moment to really digest everything and really figure out how to best cover this content because wow, this is so much stuff. But there was one significant thing that I read on Twitter that I thought would make a great first video to make because there's a lot of videos out today about the impressions of the game overall, and I feel like I want to figure out the best way to approach that from a unique angle since I'm not as big of a channel as the other Crash YouTube channels. So I really want to try to figure out what's my unique approach to the discussion. But one thing that I was able to catch on Twitter, so this is definitely not my original idea, but one thing I was able to catch on Twitter is a bit of a theory, but with some kind of evidence backing it up that suggests that we could get almost 10 brand new characters in Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Before we get to that though, I just wanted to mention in today's fan art. So this fan art comes from Cool Kenyan. This is a user that joined my Discord and I love this fan art of Duckles. He looks like an ironing board. That's my favorite part about it, and I think it's just so funny that the colors coordinate too. So like there's a red background where the red head is, and then there's a silver background where the beak is. That's one of the best drawn beaks I've ever seen in my whole life, so thank you so much. He has a YouTube channel, so I'll leave a link to that in the description box below, but thank you so much. Back to the topic at hand. So what makes me think that there's gonna be almost 10 new characters that could be in this game? Well, it's pretty simple. So there's a lot of new footage that came out today, but I stumbled across this one piece of footage that actually showed off the character select screen. So let's take a look at that. This comes from an interview. The name of the YouTube channel is Coin Op TV, so I'll leave a link to that video in the description box below. It's an interview. I haven't actually watched the full interview yet, but it's with one of the developers, so I'm sure it's going to be a very interesting video if you want to check it out. But we have our first view of the character select screen, and so you can see that we have 8 characters so far. Those are the characters that they allowed in the demo. So yep, there's Crash, Cortex, and a bunch of other different characters. I don't know the names of all of them, unfortunately, don't kill me. But if you see over here, there's a lot of room below these characters. So for those of you who are not too familiar with Crash Team Racing, there was a total of 15 characters, 16 if you count Nitrous Oxide, who was there was some weird stuff with him in terms of how he was unlocked and all that. So that would make a total of 16 characters from the original Crash game. Now, if you put all 16 of those characters there, they would only take up half of the screen. So this means there's a whole bunch of other space on the screen that's made for other characters. And to think that there's that much space, if you fill up all the squares, you could get up to 25 or 30 characters. There's a Twitter user that says it adds up to 25, so technically that's 9 characters, but I feel like maybe they would go for a 10th character just because. So there's a bunch of different possibilities, but here's the tweet that this person tweeted out specifically. With how everything is spaced, it looks like there's room for 25. We're of course getting Oxide, and pretty obviously at this point we're getting Spyro as well, so that leaves 8 all new characters up for speculation. So this is really interesting. exciting. This is not really too surprising to me because this game is a remake, so if they made a remake and they didn't add any new characters, considering the fact that this is just one new game and not like the previous trilogy where you had 3 games remade, since they're remaking one little game, it stands to reason that they should be expected to add a lot of new content. But with how it's looking right now, it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of new characters in this game, and that's really exciting. You know, it's almost like a brand new game, literally. Like this game, like seeing all the footage there is and seeing all the new additions there will be, it's literally going to be like a brand new game. You know, it might as well be like, you know, kind of similar to what a new Mario Kart title is, because, you know, while those games have a lot of new tracks, they also bring back a lot of old tracks from previous games. So this is essentially the Crash Bandicoot equivalent to the Mario Kart game, and not just the genre, but in terms of setup also. So that's really exciting. So the question that we need to ask now is what characters we might see in there. I really do need to sit down and think about what other characters I'd want to see, but if you all would like me to make a video where I talk about characters that I want to see in the game, then let me know in the comment section below, and then I will be sure to make a video on that. I'm already brainstorming it, but I'll only make it if there's some interest from the audience. But let me know what characters you think are going to be in the game, and let me know if you agree with me that there's going to be almost 10 brand new characters in this game as well. Also, there's been a lot of different things that came out today in general, so let me know your thoughts overall on what you think of the game. I'm gonna try to make a video on what I think overall about the gameplay and all the stuff that we've gotten. I just really need to sit down, watch all of it, and figure out how to best like make these videos. So I'm really excited about that though. Like Crash Team Racing really is a go now. There's so much damn footage, and you know, actually the one thing I'm thinking about from this discovery is it really makes Team Sonic Racing look bad in comparison with only 15 characters. Like I know Crash Team Racing is a remake and all that, but still it looks way more impressive than Team Sonic Racing does, just based off the sheer content in the game. So I really hope that this delay with Team Sonic Racing means we're gonna at least see some more brand new content. But yeah, should be very interesting as we lead up to the release of both of these games to see how they compare and which game comes out at the top in the end. Right now it's really looking like Crash Team Racing has got the upper hand, but we'll just have to see. So let me know your thoughts on like everything I just said right now. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel if you like videos like these, want to see more in the future. Follow me on Twitter at RidersDX or join my Discord server, the Spongy Garden. And this is Riders, riding out.